Hello, my nosy neighbors. Good morning. It's still early here on this good Saturday. I'm not super energetic like I normally am because I am honestly still half asleep. But y'all know I love watching my YouTube, and anything I watch, not everything, but anything that I watch, I just post on my channel now and let y'all watch it with me. Give my reactions. I give my reactions to myself, so I might as well start giving them to y'all online. I just want to thank you all for being here, stopping by, showing my page some love. I hope you're having an amazing day. I hope that Yah continues to bless you. I hope that you continue to be filled with prosperity. Your life is filled with prosperity, abundance, and that you form a greater and more loving relationship with Yahweh and Yahshua HaMashiach. If you don't believe in them, that's your prerogative, and that's totally fine. And I still wish you the best. And I hope that whatever you believe in brings you the joy that you, expect in following who you follow. But with that being said, grab your drinks, grab your snacks, because it's time to react. I know. I'll be more pumped up tomorrow, I promise. But all right, y'all. So now we are gonna find out what's going on with Gina Han. Y'all know who that is. Gina Han is one of Diddy's ex-girlfriends. So she was supposed to testify, right? And she didn't. So there is no so. She was supposed to testify, but she didn't. She had a written down testimony, but she didn't show up to court when she was supposed to show up to court. But she has the nerve to write a letter to the judge to free Diddy. Ma'am, you were just testifying against bro. Then you didn't show up, and now you're asking these people to release him? Child, I don't know how this is going to turn out for Gina, but let's see, because I've been seeing a few videos about it, and I haven't really clicked on them, but I will today, and we're going to see what's going on. Now, right now, I'm watching Ticket TV. Great. I like watching Ticket as well. He comes with the truth. He comes with the real. He doesn't really, at least from what I can see, he doesn't really do speculations. He comes with facts and at least receipts. Okay. Ticket TV. Let me zoom in some more. There we go. Ticket TV. Y'all, go follow him. Look, he already has 214,000 subscribers. He's awesome. You can still be awesome with a low amount of subscribers, but I'm just saying, he's awesome. Okay. He has a little song in the beginning of his page. I'm not going to play it because I think it's possibly him and his band, or, something that him and his friends created. Don't know if it's copyrighted and things like that. So we will skip over that. But you see, look, you got a whole little music video, Ticket TV Productions. The song's lit. They got the live band and everything. But since I'm not sure, look at that scenery. Beautiful. Since I'm not sure, we're going to skip it. You know what I mean? And everything here is for entertainment purposes. I'm just reacting. I'm just leaving my comments. Some of these things could be alleged. We don't have facts, 100%, final decisions on some of the things that might be proposed in this video. Okay, so this is my fair use warning, and we're about to get started. I hope you guys enjoy the show, and I hope you enjoy Ticket. Hey. That you will need. We got some banging songs that make anemic haters bleed. Hey.
If you guys can hear me in the comment section, man. Sister Gina? Oh, Sister Gina.
Bruh.
I hope that you did not do this, Sister Gina. I hope and pray that you did not do this, Sister Gina. I'm just going to start by saying that. I'm not even going to do the normal introduction. I will tell y'all to go check out A Weapon's new album. Buy it. The link is in the description box, along with all the other links. Salute to everybody who's been showing love, supporting the channel, Cash App, PayPal, all that. Podcast show, y'all already know. Look, man. Gina, you've been online popping it. running your mouth, talking real crazy. I said the other day, Sister Gina, that if you didn't have a job, that you need to go get a job. In my opinion, Sister Gina. Again, you've been online doing a lot of talking, Sister Gina, and I pray that these allegations that have just been levied at you, that I'm about to let everybody in this comment section know about what's going on right now. I pray this is not true, Sister Gina. But I have a bad feeling, Sister Gina, that you, ladies and gentlemen, everybody by now knows the infamous interview that Sister Gina did with Tasha K, in which she...
So I actually saw that interview that Gina did with Tasha K. And you know what? Let me try to find that, because maybe we'll watch that too. Because I saw that a while ago, like way before this Diddy stuff happened. And I mean, the things that she was saying, let me see. I'm going to pull it up so I don't forget. Gina Huynh, Tasha K. I'm going to watch that after we watch this, and just watch it again for y'all that might not have seen it. I hope it's not too long. Sure. Well, we going to watch it anyway. Hopefully I can find it. The whole interview. I mean, one thing I can say, Tasha K be interviewing a lot of people, sometimes some controversial stuff, but she be getting her interviews, okay? I'm looking, I don't see it. Tiffany Haddish, no. Gina Huynh, Tasha K interview. Of course, it'll be one of those situations where, like, it's gone now type, of course. Exclusive, Diddy's ex-victim tells all to Tasha K. But is this a reaction? Because I respectfully want to watch. Oh, okay, I think this is Tasha K's. Perfect, I think I found it, y'all. From back in the day, let me see. So, 2 months ago, I think she reposted it. Let me see, how do I share this screen? Share this tab instead. Y'all know I don't know what I be doing. But look, y'all. See? Unwind with Tasha K. But look, how do I... It says 2 months ago. So I definitely think she reposted this because I seen this a long time ago. Literally, like, for a fact, it was definitely 2 months ago. Diddy was just in jail. Let's just click through real quick. Okay, so it definitely looks like it's just she reposted it. All right, bet. So we're gonna listen to this after. Let's get back to what we're watching now. Share this tab instead. Okay, look, I'm learning how to use StreamYard. All right, let's get back to it, y'all. I just wanted to say that, though, that Tasha K interview, she was saying some wild stuff. And then you do a testimony, or you write down, your testimony, and then you don't show up, and then you try to get the dude free. It's giving paid off. It's giving scared for your life. It's giving definitely not truthful, okay?
Said some very disturbing things about Sean P. Diddy Combs, even alleging that he stomped her in her stomach.
Right.
And a lot of people felt bad for Gina based off that interview. A lot of people felt a certain way about Diddy based off that interview. And then subsequently, Sister Gina, who was victim 3 in this case, she went to the feds and she gave statements against Sean Diddy Combs that the feds were going to use in their indictment, as Gina was set to testify against Sean Diddy Combs as victim number 3. But ladies and gentlemen, some sinister information and allegations have been put out against Gina. And I pray this is not true. Tasha K. Shout out to Tasha K, who did the original interview with Sister Gina that brought her to the forefront. Made some serious claims today about Gina. And I thought about what Tasha K said. I thought about what Tasha K said. And I said to myself, damn, bro, I hope that's not true, man. Because I've been telling everybody that the feds don't play with people. If you mess around and you play games with the feds and give them false statements.
Right.
Tasha K.
Literally, it's not even worth it. Like, I'm just going to keep it 100. It's not worth it. Like, you won't catch me doing that. And I hope I'm not in that position to, like, have to tell on a friend, tell on a family member, because I don't want to have to be in that position. And I don't want to have to do that because I don't know what I would do. So heck, maybe I would lie. No, I don't want to lie. Oh my gosh, look at me just thinking about it. And it's actually making me like actually think like what would I actually do for a real loved one?
Had this to say, and I will give my commentary on Tasha K's video. Again, shout out to Tasha K. Y'all can go subscribe to her channel. And I want y'all to hear what she had to say.
Gina done tweeted free Diddy. Diddy put in for another bail package. Wanted to offer the court, the United States government $50 million in exchange for bail just to go home for a couple months until they come back and re-sentence him. He is due to be sentenced in October for the Mann Act, transporting finance, some of them, male prostitutes across state lines to come screw his women because apparently his penis was too small. Okay, so that is the moral of this story. Now Gina was supposedly ordered and subpoenaed to testify against Diddy, being that she did a whole testimony with me on my platform.
Now, I need y'all to listen very closely to what Tasha K says, because the allegations that Tasha K has made, oh my goodness gracious, bro, this just blew my mind. It completely blew my mind. And I thought, damn, bro, if that's what happened, man, oh my God, bro. Let's get to
it. Prior, talking about him kicking babies and stuff out of her stomach and, you know, beating her, and even Cassie warned her. He was messing with Lori Harvey at the time. Lori, I'm going to be honest with you, Lori's PR, they are excellent. I'm sure she's not paying them nothing because she's just quiet.
Yeah, I haven't heard nothing about her.
So everybody was shocked when Diddy, when Diddy's team put in for the bail package. Gina submitted a letter stating that even though she said he beat a baby out of her, she's not scared of him. That's what she said. She said she ain't scared of him at all, and people change, just like that pastor has changed. Okay, and she wants daddy home because she needs some money.
Right.
That's bottom line. And so my thing is here's the thing. Gina went back right after our interview, and I told y'all that, okay? I think I forgot to tell y'all. I've been meaning to tell y'all this story for a minute. When Diddy got charged, okay, here's the thing. The only reason Gina sat down with me in the first place is because Diddy cut her off financially. He was giving her $5,000 a month, paying for a place, okay? But ended up putting Lori Harvey in her place.
Wow. So she went to do the interview because she was low-key mad because he dropped her type. And then went back after the interview because maybe he seen it, I don't know, and decided he was going to be financially responsible for her again. You know what? I can't even speak because ain't nobody offering to pay my whole rent and give me an allowance. So bruh.
Okay, she didn't like that. So he wasn't treating her right. And so she decided, along with the PR team, to come and expose him. She was the first on record to do that. Okay? And it was very well in depth. She meant everything that she said. And like I said, Gina is not the best character person. I feel like she's just uneducated, but she's beautiful. And she's trying to use the assets that she has now while they're still valuable. And so, just like Cassie said in court, in text message, Jay-Z is taken. Where would she go? Where would she go when you're accustomed to a lifestyle like that? You understand what I'm saying? And so he ended up, after she did the interview, Diddy didn't come after me, because normally back in the day, Diddy would go after Wendy Williams, anybody that exposed him. He did not come after me because for the first time ever, we had someone that was documented with him talking about him. It wasn't rumors. It wasn't gossip. It wasn't anything. It was his bitch that he pissed off, sitting down to tell a blog. And I remember we got so much backlash because she ended up going back, and it was like, oh, she was just lying on Diddy, doing all this. And he did send a private jet for her the next day.
I didn't know that. I had no idea the next day after that interview, Diddy sent a private jet for Gina.
Same.
So she's saying the next day after the interview that Gina originally did with Tasha K, that Diddy got whiff of that interview and sent Gina a private jet. And Tasha K is alleging that Diddy immediately put her back on the payroll.
I believe it.
Had his son come and orchestrate a meeting between the two. And she was back on payroll. She had called me and told me he had reinstated her payment. She was good.
She says that Gina called and told her. Listen to what Tasha K said. Okay, she said Gina called her and told her that Diddy had reinstated her payment plan.
I don't know why that's funny.
She got on a private jet and went back to him after she said this nigga stoned babies out of her.
For her the next day. Had his son come and orchestrate a meeting between the two. And she was back on payroll. She had called me and told me he had reinstated her payment. She was good. Now, and was it 2023? 2023.
Listen very closely to what Tasha K says right now. This part is very important because now she's going to start talking about the feds and when the feds were sniffing around P. Diddy for that investigation. And what she said right here, this is the most explosive thing I've ever heard anybody say around this case because it made my mind spin when Tasha K said this. When she said this part that she about to say right now, it made my mind spin. I said, man, ain't no way. Let me let her tell you.
I get a call. This is right after our Kevin Hart exclusive goes viral and Will Smith exclusive goes viral. And it was right around the time when Cassie filed the lawsuit and she put a trigger warning on it. So everyone started pulling Diddy hoes, okay? Gina calls me while I'm in LA and says, I want to do another interview. I said, why? I just need to do another.
Now listen to what she said. Y'all, listen to what Tasha K just said, y'all. So come 2023, when the feds start sniffing around Diddy, Gina, she says, calls her back and says, yo, I need an interview. I'm in Miami. I need to do another interview. I need money. Listen now. The devil's in the details of these allegations from Tasha K.
Yeah, because that's super mad weird. I'm just keeping it 100. Like, what's the reason for the interview? I'm very curious because you just want to get some more money or like, what are you going to say in it? Are you going to try to say good things about Diddy now? Or because I don't think the interview was done because I would have seen it like I saw the first one. But maybe it was and I just missed it. I don't know. Let's see.
This is crazy work and y'all about to hear it.
Right after our Kevin Hart exclusive goes viral and Will Smith exclusive goes viral. And it was right around the time when Cassie filed the lawsuit and she put a trigger warning on it. So everyone started pulling Diddy hoes, okay? Gina calls me while I'm in LA and says, I want to do another interview. I said, why? I just need to do another interview. There's some more stuff I got to say. I'm like, okay. She said, but this time I need you to pay me. I said, Gina, I don't pay people. I know, but I need to be paid, Tasha. I said, Gina, I do not pay. We'll take care of your lodging travel. I'll take care of my travel. I said, well, great.
Why did she push so hard to get paid?
Yeah.
Why did she push so hard? Think about this, y'all. What's the defense for somebody getting sued by a lot of people that go public with these interviews? They say, hey, man, all you was doing out here getting paid doing the interviews and stuff like that. So you can't take this person seriously. They were all about money. Tasha K says that this woman pressed her
to pay
about getting paid for this particular interview. I'm in Miami. I need you to pay me though, Tasha. I need you to pay me. Now listen to what Tasha said though.
Miami, but I don't pay. If you want to come tell your story, you can come tell your story. The problem is Diddy had already gotten word that it was a federal investigation brewing and they were tapping all of his women because his women were calling him and telling him that they were being subpoenaed by the feds.
Right.
So Tasha K says that Diddy's chicks was calling him and telling him, hey, Diddy, I'm getting subpoenaed by the feds. The feds are sniffing around out here, man. So then she says at that same time, this woman hits her up like, Tasha, I got to do another interview, but you have to pay me.
Can come tell your story. The problem is Diddy had already gotten word that it was a federal investigation brewing.
I wonder why it's messing up a little bit right now. I don't think it's me. I think it's Ticket, but I don't know. Where are we at? 13:38. Let's fast forward a little bit and see if it'll change.
He says,
Yeah.
at the same time, closely again, before
Oh yeah, man, there was a little issue with Ticket. Seems like let's fast forward, get back to where we can hear him.
press 1 if y'all can hear me good.
All right.
Y'all do not want to miss this one. Y'all can hear me good? All right, man. My bad. Y'all know how StreamYard be doing sometimes, but we're going to get right to this. Now, listen to this part very closely. Again, before we got marked out and X'd out of this stream real quick, Tasha K said that the feds have been running down on all Diddy's girlfriends right around the Cassie's lawsuit time, right? Tasha K say that the feds start creeping around Diddy's ex-girlfriends and his girlfriends, asking questions. Tasha K says that the girls started to go hit up Diddy and tell Diddy, hey, the feds is hitting me up, man. The feds asking questions. At this same time, Tasha K says, that Gina, who's in Miami, continues to press her about doing a paid interview. She said that Gina demanded that this be a paid interview. Why would Gina all of a sudden want a paid interview? And it wasn't about, I need the money, allegedly. The way Tasha K tells it, it was so that they could get her on record and discredit any testimony by being able to say, hey, you got paid to do that interview to say these things.
Now that's sneaky.
Listen to what Tasha K says next.
Come tell your story. The problem is Diddy had already gotten word that it was a federal investigation brewing, and they were tapping all of his women because his women were calling him and telling him that they were being subpoenaed by the feds, including her. So what I feel happened and why Gina was so persistent about getting a payment is because they were going to say Tasha K paid her to lie.
You rewind that again. This is crazy allegations, right?
So she was the whole time trying to use Tasha K. Dang, that's jacked up. Because then, like, Tasha K paid her to lie. That's also putting blame on Tasha K. Wow. That's actually crazy work. For real. That's actually crazy work.
Here, bro. Let me say this again.
We're in Miami, but I don't pay. If you want to come tell your...
Now again, Tasha K is going to break it down. Gina says, I'll pay for my travel, I lodge, according to Tasha K. But she's already in Miami.
Right.
What you doing in Miami? Listen now.
I know, but I need to be paid, Tasha. I said, Gina, I do not pay. We'll take care of your lodging travel. I'll take care of my travel. I said, well, great. We're in Miami, but I don't pay. If you want to come tell your story, you can come tell your story. The problem is Diddy had already gotten word that it was a federal investigation brewing, and they were tapping all of his women because his women were calling him and telling him that they were being subpoenaed by the feds, including her. So what I feel happened and why Gina was so persistent about getting a payment is because they were going to say Tasha K paid her to lie. She was stressing so hard to get a payment. I said, Gina, what is this? It sounds like you're trying to get money to buy a hit. No, I just need to be paid the time. I got so much. This is a viral story. I want to let it go. I was like, no, Gina, something's not right. Then when I found out that she was in Miami, I said, Gina, who you think you're talking to right now? Diddy lives in Miami. The only reason you would be in Miami is to be at Diddy's house. Diddy was summoning his hoes to clean up all of the bad press.
Yep.
Because he was too high to do it. Too high. Too high. I turn a high to do it. Dang. And so for her to be out here tweeting free Diddy and she think he can change, yeah. She's the Jocelyn Savage to Diddy. Not the baby mama, but her. So y'all need to leave Gina alone. Gina ain't got no education. She barely speaks English. All she know how to do is...
Dang.
Lord have mercy.
Went in.
Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy.
And when Diddy come out, she gonna screw whoever he tell her to do out the country. Let that little girl alone. Her little girl called Diddy daddy.
Oh.
Too bad she couldn't have her sister or brother because he allegedly kicked that one out of her stomach.
Oh, you know what, Tasha?
But the reason the bail package was denied is because of Gina. They should have left Gina out of it.
Wow.
If I was a judge and I'm reading that victim 3 says she's no longer scared, but you didn't have the audacity to come on the stand to say that you're not scared. Why didn't you come testify and hold that 10 toes down so that people could see you want to run and now you want to come back saying I'm not scared? No, Diddy gonna get out and beat your ass too.
Man, that's
probably
crazy. And you got people that run around YouTube talking about something. Yeah, Gina's a G. She a G. No, she ain't. She a damn fool. Straight like that. Made the Diddy situation worse.
Who's saying she's a G? And why is she a G? Because she didn't testify and she's doing a letter or something, holding him 10 toes down or something. I don't really get that part. Like what is she doing that's so gangster?
You was daddy hell bent on testifying. Why you didn't get your ass on that stand? You know why she didn't get on that stand? Because if Gina would have got on that stand and said something different than what she testified under oath to federal agents, Gina would be heading to prison herself. So all of a sudden, Gina was disappeared. And as soon as the verdict came out, TMZ, who's now currently running a story talking about something, yeah, man, Diddy might can get home confinement, man. TMZ, the same TMZ that Gina alleged in that interview with Tasha K, that Diddy's people told her that they were working on a lie, a fake story that she was with Tristan Thompson, and she never knew who Tristan Thompson was, never met him before in her life. Tasha K looked like she said, Tasha K said she basically read the play. It was going to be, go back over there. This is what Tasha K is alleging. Go back over there, get her to pay you for an interview. Then we can say, hey, man, she was paid to lie.
I mean, truthfully, it makes 100% sense. It really does. And anybody in their right mind who maybe is trying to get off or get a narrative changed about them, this sounds exactly like something that they would do, honestly. So I am not even surprised at this MO.
But Tasha K said she read the play and refused to pay that girl any money for no interview. No interview. Gina, man. And I agree with Tasha K. Gina made the situation worse because the judge ain't stupid. He looking at that thing like, hold on, you sitting up here talking all this trash now in a letter, but you wasn't willing to come up here and say this in an open court of law? You ducked the feds, the same people that you helped get Diddy indicted. Gina's one of the people who helped get Diddy indicted. Everybody talking about, Gina, she a rider. No, she ain't. she's going to be the one that helps him get in more trouble if the judge uses her statements, if the prosecution uses her letter against her.
Right.
Grand juries her and makes her testify again to whether or not what she stated was true or not, under oath. And if they want to, they can run a whole new trial with Gina in it because she was left out the other one and force Gina to testify against Diddy. That's if the feds want to. And if she don't, they can send her ass to prison. Depending on what she told the feds. So everybody's saying she's smart. No, she's not. Because this situation could potentially get her and Diddy in trouble, especially if she had a proffer agreement, which means that if she said some things that could have incriminated herself with the feds, and the feds found out that she was lying, they can come back and rack charges up on her and rack Diddy ass up. And y'all call that smart?
Not at all.
The best thing for Gina to do was disappear and not never show her face again until this whole situation was completely over with.
I agree with that.
Absolutely. And you know the feds is you know that they investigate that. You know they is. This ain't even a question.
I know, but I need to be paid, Tasha. I said, Gina, I do not pay. We'll take care of your lodging, travel. I'll take care of my travel. I said, well, great. We're in Miami, but I don't pay. If you want to come tell your story, you can come tell your story. The problem is Diddy had already gotten word that there was a federal investigation brewing, and they were tapping all of his women because his women were calling him and telling him that they were being subpoenaed by the feds, including her. So what I feel happened and why Gina was so persistent about getting a payment is because they were going to say, Tasha K paid her to lie. She was stressing so hard to get a payment. I said, Gina, what is this? It sounds like you're trying to get money to buy a hit. No, I just need to be paid to time. I got so much. This is a viral story. I want to let it go. I was like, no, Gina, something's not right. Then when I found out that she was in Miami, I said, Gina, who you think you're talking to right now? Diddy lives in Miami. The only reason you would be in Miami is to be at Diddy's house. Right. Diddy was summoning his hoes to clean up all of the bad press because he was too high to do it. Too high. Too high. I turn a high to do it. And so for her to be out here tweeting free Diddy and she think he can change, yeah. She's the Jocelyn Savage to Diddy. Not the baby mama, but her. So y'all need to leave Gina alone. Gina ain't got no education. She barely speaks English. All she know how to do is...
Man, I hope it's not true, Gina, man. I hope that's not true.
The barely speaking English part is sending me. I have to be honest. It really is sending me. Because, like, what? Can she really barely speak English? Like, I don't know. I felt like she was speaking English during the interview just fine. Tasha's probably just heated. But like I said, we're going to watch that interview again. It's like an hour, so I don't know if I'm going to get through the whole thing. But I'm going to watch it, and we're going to see, okay?
You guys let me know what y'all think. To the person who says you can't have double jeopardy, it's not double jeopardy if it wasn't included in the case. Teddy Huxtable. So, Ant, you're wrong, sir. Stop jockstrap sniffing. You're wrong. It cannot be double jeopardy, you damn fool, if it wasn't included in the first case. Remember, Gina's entire testimony was excluded.
Right.
If the feds want to, you buffoon, they can go right now, rack Gina up, run new charges against Diddy, make Gina get on the stand and testify, or use Gina's statements against Sean Diddy Combs.
They should.
And if Gina gets up there and testifies and states anything else other than what she told the feds,
she's going to jail.
Anything else. So what? It's over with.
So what do you all think about that? Like, what do you think is going to play out when it comes to this situation with Gina? I'm actually very interested to see. Like, I just would have thought that this Diddy stuff would have been over once he got charged, but obviously it's not. I mean, I just wasn't expecting stuff to still kind of boil over, but it's just so much stuff going on with the situation. It's clearly I can see why, because people's lying, people's getting caught, people. It's just crazy, honestly, if you ask me. But y'all know the deal. Stay nosy and stay tuned, because we got some more stuff we gonna watch today. All right, y'all. Peace out. Praise be to Yah.